Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Politics in Plain English. And today I'm going to be discussing, as usual, what's going on in the world. But I thought I would first start off with saying that I love Roseanne, that her show came out and that she was talking about what's going on in the world with the, families being divided between Democrats and Republicans, and people are not talking to each other. And I have to admit, I have family members that I have had conflict with. I had my nephew who was totally a Democrat, and he even stopped following me on Facebook, so did my brother, because I told them I had a different view. So family members are not even speaking to each other because of this. And then recently I had a fallout, excuse me, with my niece, Tasha. But fortunately we were able to contact again, and, we've worked everything out. But it's sad when families can't agree. And I was born and raised to believe in Democrats and the way that they carried on, which we all know now, well, at least some of us beginning to understand that they only needed us for votes. And once the vote was done, they went on about their merry way and they didn't think about us again. So I'm very happy for the show Roseanne, and hopefully more people will start watching it so that we can learn to have a dialogue together instead of apart. Which brings me to another question. Why is it that we can't understand each other? And I was watching another video on another station, and it was made a mention about the frequency, and how if you're on a different frequency, you're not going to be able to understand. And basically, that's correct. And it made me think about the radio station. If I'm listening to 93.3, there is no way I'm going to understand something that's on 97.7 or 97.5. If you're on FM, you're not going to hear anything from AM. If you're on AM, you're not going to hear anything from FM. So this is basically what is happening in the world. People are on different frequencies. And we know people who watch CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all these different mainstream media. You're not going to understand what's going on if you watch Fox News or you subscribe to Judicial Watch or anything that's not mainstream. You're going to get a different story. And just like Roseanne Barr said, it's fake news. And so much is going on today, you don't know which story to believe. So the best thing that what we should have been doing all the time is disseminating which news stations, are saying what. If you see something on one news station and you don't hear anything on another news station, then maybe you can contact that news station and say, hey, how come you guys are not mentioning anything over here about this particular subject? And that way it can help keep the news media straight. Although we do know there's a lot of politics and money behind keeping one narrative pushed. And we do know George Soros. We've all of us haven't heard about him. George Soros is the billionaire who's behind all of this negativity. And I understand he just got kicked out of the European Union. They don't want him in the country anymore, his money, and he actually had $30 billion and he lost $10 billion trying to take down Trump. So thank God for that. Also, too, I want to mention about the illegals that are coming across Mexico trying to enter into the United States. I am so happy to hear that our president, President Trump, has told Mexico without any qualms. He said, if you don't stop this wave of caravan coming into the United States, he said, we're going to cut NAFTA. And there's not going to be a DACA for these people that are coming over. And plus, Trump is changing the rules for the judges. They have to do 700 deportations a year. So that means that they're going to have to get off their keisters and actually start working. I understand some judges are doing 1,500, so they're doing twice as many. And we need to put a stop to the catch and release. So all of this nonsense that was going on can stop. So I hope and pray that you get a chance to watch my video, and you will subscribe and share. I'm doing some things where I'm trying to make it appear better. I wish I could. If anybody out there, I do want to say this, if you know how to make a thumbnail more custom made, let me know. Put a word at the bottom of my screen. Leave questions or whatever, because I am looking for someone who knows how to do that. So thank you again for watching, and subscribe and share. Bye-bye.